All right, guys. That's something cool here to talk about. Jason Momoa is set for Sony's feature takeoff Helldivers video game. Just in from Deadline. Rated around, 9 a.m. I think they dropped this. So we got Helldivers 2. If you're not familiar, sold 12 million copies. Fun video game. It's a pretty much one-to-one comparison with the themes of Starship Troopers, the film, not the book. If you know what I'm talking about, the book's a different story. Great book. But the film, Starship Troopers, has that satire, kind of military, dark humor. I would say fascism, kind of like your degrade the enemy so you don't feel bad about killing it, even though maybe the bugs aren't as bad as they seem type of thing. Like, there's just a lot of themes to take in from that, and it's so fun, and the propaganda is fun, and it's got humor. It maybe some scares depending on what age you watched it at. Maybe not as much scares, but more like intense, like just like oh crap moments, especially when there's just a horde of just bugs coming at them. Very violent, and that's pretty much what this video game always was. And people loved it. They saw that comparison. They wanted more from it, and Sony answered with Sony Pictures doing a film adaptation of Helldivers, and they just casted Jason Momoa. So, and we got a director, writer, obviously our lead actor Momoa here. Let's start with the director, Justin Lin. If you're not familiar. Fast and Furious, all the fun ones too, right? All the crazy ones. We got Tokyo Drift, 2009's Fast and Furious, Fast 6, Fast 9, Fast 5. So this is what I would want, right? He's perfect for this. I don't want him doing any more Fast movies because me personally, I want Fast to go back to the original, but that's another topic for another day. But having someone like this direct, right? Where he knows his action, he knows how to make it over the top, but still keep people entertained and in a shot, and just so much going on. You need that for Helldivers 2. If you're familiar with the game at all, and if you're not, just think Starship Troopers, the 90s film. And there's a lot going on. You got all the swarms of bugs and creatures, and you got people just blowing up stuff and over the top with like a little bit of humor thrown in. That's pretty much what we're getting from Fast, right? So he's also done Star Trek Beyond, so he's done some sci-fi stuff. Let's take a look at our writer, Gary Dauberman. Doing a little bit of horror here. Not the best horror picks. Like, The Nun should have landed harder than it did. Salem's Lot really flopped for me as a book reader on that. Until Dawn, it did its own thing. Instead of following the game, it did its own thing. Not horrible writing, okay? It could be better. Why they chose someone who does horror? I don't know. Maybe they're trying to put a little bit of a suspense, thriller, a little bit of fear on this, which you can with the bugs. They're creepy looking. So depending on how they shoot and how they write this and it gets directed, this could be like kind of like a horror, dark comedy, action. I don't know. I'm curious to see what we get from this. I'm hoping they just really were inspired by the game, and they knew that the game was inspired by Starship Troopers, so they kind of hopefully know the roots. That's what I'm really hoping for, and they don't sugarcoat it, and we get just that nice, fun, fascist, dark humor, militarism, gory, good time in the theater. And I hope it comes at a theater too. Hopefully this isn't just a straight to streaming thing. Hopefully we could get this in the theater, because I think if they do it right, it could be some big sets with some big sound, and it could be a good time and a damn good popcorn flick. So let me know your thoughts down below. It looks like we're going to be getting this in the fall of 2027, so not too much longer to wait. Stay tuned for more news and reviews, and we'll catch you on the next one. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.